I'm John Bishop, and you're watching the Redmen TV.
Hello, welcome to Redmen TV. It's the Uncensored match build-up show ahead of Liverpool's tour game against the Brisbane. In Brisbane, no less. I'm joined by Chris Pajak, of course, and Mr. Ste Hoare as well to talk about this game and also a little about the one that happened in the week, which was dead good because Liverpool won and stuff.
Like a boss.
Yeah. Chris, another day, another daytime friendly.
Yes,
Amazing.
I fucking love this. I'm going to work, going to watch some footy. It's going to be amazing.
I know. Sometimes this job is an absolute pisser, and other times mainly just like all last season. But this is fine. Like, you know, I'm looking forward to it. I think we talked before the last game about how you've got to be careful with pre-season and normally loads of shit, and it'll probably go straight back to that. But you know, the game in the week gave us a nice
fucking pleasure to watch.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's just nice to see Liverpool play football again. You don't realise how much you miss it, do you? That's the thing. Like, and you know, it's quite a long slog this summer because of all the transfer rooms, and they do start getting you down. Especially like, the Firmino thing brought us all up, and then everyone sort of got a little bit annoyed over the Benteke stuff, and then Sterling going. Everyone forgets it when Liverpool are playing on the field, especially when they're scoring goals. Like, it's just nice to see, and we had a look at some younger players. We played well. Henderson was fucking magnificent. Markovic scored early on and just sort of changed the whole game. Markovic scored, and I think it would have been a completely different affair. There was a monsoon, don't get to see that very often. It was just a fucking really nice, enjoyable afternoon watching footy.
Northwest is not really monsoon country. Like, what do you think, Steve? Because I think that was my general feeling about that, is that I kind of disagree to some extent. It wasn't just about getting back to seeing Liverpool play, because we watched a lot of Liverpool play last year, and a lot of it was shit. It's nice to get back to seeing Liverpool, albeit in a meaningless friendly against poor opposition. Just going out there, seeing some little flashes of brilliance, seeing some nice things, just it perked my spirits up immeasurably.
Seeing new players always helps, doesn't it? You know, it's always something to look forward to. And seeing Jimmy Milner run around in a red shirt brought a smile to my face. I like Jimmy. Like I say, so you see Danny Ings playing, and you see not only the first chance you've had to see in the Liverpool shirt, and Origi the same. So it's we can put last year to bed now. Last year was terrible, and it's gone, and it's happened, and this is the forget about it now. And it let you look forward rather than back, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
Once pre-season starts, you can start looking forward again. And like I say, they were playing against a pub team on a crap pitch in a monsoon, and yet we all still watched it because it's Liverpool, and that's what we're programmed to do. That's just what we do.
It's mad, isn't it? Because I think toward the end of last season, it was that last even just the last 4 or 5 games.
It was United onwards. I felt even the semi-final in the cup was just a downer. Even before, even during the game, it felt subdued, and everything about it from Gerrard's red card against United on.
But it was just, you know what it was like for me? It was like I felt like I'd seen all the possible variations and options. There was nothing new or different left to try in what we had available to us by that point of the season. So that last month of the season was so completely pointless by the end, because we just limped out of the campaign in the worst possible way. Whereas already just one shitty pre-season friendly, that's exactly what Steve said, I'm looking at players and going, ooh, the potential, the excitement. I don't know what's gonna happen next. It's just raised my excitement levels, which is exactly what I needed. What about you?
Oh, sorry. Well, I told you, I was fucking made up, mate. I just wanted to see Liverpool play footy. I've forgotten about last season. I really have. I've put it to bed. I've got a shit memory. You know, it's just done and dusted. I enjoyed watching Ings play. I enjoyed the fact that Saka got a fucking headed goal. You know, we got 2 headed goals in the game. It was fucking nice to see. Like, yeah. I actually thought we did really well with corners all game, not just from the 2 headers. I think there was always a decent delivery. Teixeira as well.
Apart from the one that Markovic put straight out.
And that was Colo. He should have been taller.
And had reality
go guide your legs,
warping powers, like
if he'd have been 15 years younger, he could have got that. He's shrunk.
And was also part Stretch Armstrong. I think the moving away from that one, Steve, because we talked a little bit about that in the guaranteed question time on the website this week, but get ahead to this next one. You know, I issued a massive note of caution about how shit pre-season friendlies can be, and before the last one, and then had more than one person get in touch to say, what about these shit friendlies, Paul? Fair enough. this is going to be a different type of game. You know, it's not a competitive fixture, but it will be a more competitive fixture.
They're playing competitive football now, aren't they? Or they're in their season.
No, it doesn't start till October.
Well, they're a good team. Well, nothing else. They're a good team by comparison.
Oh, well, first of all, they're a team. I thought they started, my mistake. Yeah, first of all, they're a team. Not a gang of lads who just be thrown together as all-stars. So that's one thing about it. You're playing at... It's a friendly, didn't they? And everyone knows the score with friendlies, don't they? But it's a chance for them to prove something. They know the world, the eye of the world, figuratively speaking. It's watching, there's going to be millions of people watching the game, even if it's a friendly, Liverpool fans. So it's always a chance for the opposition to do something and impress you, isn't it? Same for Liverpool, really. I wouldn't be surprised if you mentioned earlier about getting more games. I wouldn't be surprised if we do the same again. Two 45-minute teams with the young lads as backup to the lads.
I think it'll be maybe 60 of the team that finished the last game, and then 30 probably.
Yeah, what I hate, I'd rather do that than sub on. You know, I'd rather do it just wholesale on and off.
Yeah.
That friendlies become a bit tedious when every time the ball goes out.
Gets broken down.
Another sub and another sub and another sub.
It is. It's funny because we were saying about the friendly stuff is that it's measured by how long before you basically stop giving it your full attention and start chatting to the people you're in the room with watching it. And we got to 40 minutes in the last one, but you're right, when it's so stop-start and there's no competitive edge to it, that happens very quickly. Whereas what pleased me most about the last game was that how stuck in and committed Liverpool's players were to that game. I think
yellow cards and friendlies.
I don't think they expected that, because we've seen Liverpool last season, perfect example of it, lack fight and lack heart and be out battled by lesser lights of football. And if we play like that, if we say that's just how we play, there is no practice, this could actually be a far more another interesting game potentially.
Yeah, I mean, as Steve said, they're a decent side. They won the league, didn't they, the year before last, and they dropped down to 6th. They changed the manager. All those players in their squad have got a point of proof. That's what it comes down to now, and there's going to be players who are going to want to impress the new manager. Just want to do
a little focus on our opponents, the Brisbane Roar. Hassan Danch. Hassan, I'm so sorry, I've got that wrong. Sent us in some research because obviously he knows this far better than we do. So for those of you who don't actually know too much about Brisbane Roar, listen up, get comfortable. Team went from being champions in the 13-14 season to finishing 6th, lower half of the table last season. Our recently appointed manager, John Aloisi, remember him?
Former Coventry and Portsmouth player. Fucking get in.
Former Australian international with 150 goals in his career. Yeah.
Punched Danny Mills in the face. Got sent off. Love him.
He's looking to conduct a massive overhaul of the team. What better way to do that than to beat Liverpool FC at home? Liverpool expect a massive crowd of 56,000 fans turning up at the beautiful Suncorp Stadium.
It's 52 and a half. I think it's 52 and a half,
Okay. How did Liverpool win? Simple control of midfield. Brisbane, often called Barcelona,
nice.
As most of their games are won by dominating the midfield. If Milner, Henderson and Lucas can keep possession off the Brisbane midfielders, Liverpool can expect an easy victory. Brisbane aren't very strong defence-wise, and should Inks play, he might have a chance at a hat-trick.
I'm just gonna add a few points onto there from my inside guy, Cy Lennon, okay? First of all, John Aloisi, Aloisi, that's how you say it, yeah. Only had one previous managerial job for Melbourne over in the A-League, got sacked, but he notes he did have Harry Kewell, so you can't really blame him.
Yeah. Poor Harry.
Yeah, well, it's true. And just another little point of note, they were founded 1 year after Chelsea in 2004.
Wow. There you go, so another modern club. Can't
let that one go, guys. Get in there.
Player to watch out for, Enrique Silva, forward winger, nicknamed the Slippery Fish.
I don't think he's going to start. Do you reckon he's probably not going to play?
I just wanted to mention his nickname.
It's a boss nickname, like
the Slippery. Oh no, fish slippery.
The Slippery Fish.
It's a good point. When wet, certainly.
So does that mean he's more slippery than a regular fish? Or
no.
He's just a fish?
He's just
it's a good question.
The standard fish. Yeah. The slippery. It's a great question. If anyone knows any more about the level of
slipperiness,
skin viscosity of the fish, by all means, get in touch.
Look what 3 seasons done to us.
I'm looking forward to it. I think I'm not sure. We discussed this again on question time that whether we will adopt the 45 and 45 approach. I'm thinking because we've only really got a small handful of games this summer that you might say, as I say, the 60-minute that you mentioned there. I think we might take this one a little bit more seriously. So I don't know who that would factor in. I guess I'm hoping to see that. I guess Henderson and Milner doing the same thing as they did in the second half.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to see Lucas get a run out
with that side,
anchor in the midfield. That for me is my 3. I'd like to see anyway. I think Origi deserves another start. I want to see more. I want to see more of him.
Maguire.
I think Moreno, because he needs to have a game, doesn't he? Maguire on the bench to come on for Moreno, because again he's left-footed. Give him as many opportunities as possible. I think. Centre, past that, I don't really care. I'm happy for others to take the Klein again. We'll probably, he's our only proper right back, isn't he, etc. I'm cool.
I like having a ginger goalie.
You know what's interesting is that Brendan Rodgers actually said in his press conference, didn't he, that he feels Bogdan's there to put pressure.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
Yeah, no, I'm sure it's absolute bullshit. But he didn't look massively different. I know neither of them had really. Maybe he actually had more to do, didn't he, in the second half? But he didn't look noticeably as shit as people seem to have made out that he's kind of meant to be. He looked tidy with his feet. He was fine.
I like having a ginger goalie.
Just a bit of a Weasley at the back.
Just why not? I've seen it before.
Give him some of that liquid look that Weasley was supposed to have been given by Harry Potter. No, okay, we'll leave the Harry Potter jokes. Sorry about that.
Wow. It's got on there again.
Paul's pretending he doesn't know, but he does know.
Now that you've said it, now that you've basically told us where the things... I thought you were referring to Bolland Rush or something. Anyway,
moving on.
How'd you follow that?
If there's one player that you definitely want to see play, Steve, who is it? See start and see get as much time on the pitch as possible.
Danny Ings, I think.
Yeah.
Just see what he can do. He's going to be our backup striker, isn't he? So let's give him as much chance as he can get while the main man is injured and the other main man still playing for Aston Villa. Fill your boots with game time, son, because there might not be that much coming up in the future. But no, it's just okay. And Jimmy Milner, because I just love him.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Chris?
I'm going to follow Steve's lead and take 2 players. Jordan Henderson in the position that he played last time, because I want to see him there all season long. And my other player is a player that I thought might have left Liverpool this summer, be it on loan or something, but Markovic.
Yeah.
I think, it's a huge season for him, and I think he needs as much game time in his proper position before the season starts. I think that's massively important to his development.
And the more lads are in our lives, the better, really. It's cult hero. I really hope we're going to be able to put our next to the Melwood videos out soon. I commented that Markovic's finishing improved massively, and the reason why it's improved is Chris Pajak, and hopefully you'll be able to see this in the coming days, or possibly next week. But keep your eyes tuned and peeled and all that shite, and you'll see it soon enough. I agree on the Henderson thing. I was mightily impressed with him, and I thought he typified what I was talking about at the team, is that he took it so seriously. He was screaming and fuck off, I want to see Henderson just do that, and I think he sets the tone, he sets the level when he plays like that, and this could actually be what I've set it up. I said the opposite before the last one. He could be setting the tone for the rest of these pre-season games to have a really high intensity level and make them dead exciting, and it's going to be so shit as a result of that. But who knows? And
it's only early, isn't it?
10:30.
10:30, it was 9:30.
Is it 9:30? Fucking get in earlier.
Yeah, so do Leslie thoughts on anything we've discussed in the comments section underneath. If you want to watch more Redmen TV goodness, you can. The RMTV Question Time show we've recorded just before this one, which is why you'll notice we're wearing the same clothes. In it, we answer questions like, do you think Lazar Markovic and Jordan Ibe can fill the gap left by Sterling? Who's going to be better in 5 years' time, Ibe or Sterling? What formation do you think will mainly play this season? How do you incorporate Markovic into the squad? We didn't answer that one, so ignore that. Sorry.
I think he's already in the squad.
Sorry, Matt Linting. There you go, you got your mention. Would you consider Man United title challenges? Should we not be signing a centre back and a DM? Should Joe Gomez get more game time?
The Facebook one was a good answer, a good question.
That was the first one I read out.
Accents probably should have been listening to. Just doing this.
And Royce was a question that we answered in great detail as well. So go and check out RNTV Question Time on the redmentv.com. We'll annotate to it at the end of the video. You can just click through and watch it. It's free for a month. And then it's just £2 a month, which is fuck all. If you want it, watch it. If you don't, don't. Anyway, thanks for watching. Give the video a thumbs up. Comments below. Go and watch us on the redmentv.com. Ta-ra.
Okay, welcome to Melwood. We've got two fantastic Liverpool players here taking on the 1v1 keep your battle with the great leveller of footballers, the flyaway football. Can they transfer their skills to the schoolyard classic? Who's going to come out on top? Let's find out. Go for it, boys.